aspect I like to tell people, there's a couple of things you do when you get married. And I tell this to people all the time when they get married, is that you need to, one, have enough insurance, regular insurance, whole life, have enough to pay the house off. When you decide this is the house we're going to live in, this is enough to pay the house off and to leave your spouse comfortable enough for 2 years. Not living high on the hog, but enough to be able not to worry about as the light's going to be turned off, is the water going to be turned off. Enough that I don't have to worry about going to work. And then picking a place of where you're going to be buried at. Picking a cemetery. I want to be buried at Bluff City. I want to be buried at River Valley Cemetery. And buying those graves. And then also pre-planning your funeral. Make sure that everything is taken care of. This is what we want. This is the funeral home we want to go to. If that's done, then that takes a huge burden off the family. They don't have to worry about it if mom 30, 40 years from now passes away. The kids know, well, we're going to go over to Simmons Madison and everything's taken care of.
Another beautiful thing about pre-planning is with the payment plan options. If something happens to the person while they're making payment, then the plan does pay out the balance. So there are families that would like a traditional service, but they know their loved ones. They don't have the funds if something were to happen to them today, tomorrow, a week from now, whenever. And, they know their loved ones wouldn't have that money. So the benefit is if something happens to them while they're making payments, that plan is going to pay the balance. So there's no balance due to their loved one.
There is a caveat.
Yes, there are 3 medical questions, and it depends on which payment plan that they do select. Sometimes there is a limited benefit period on that, but then after that limited benefit period, it becomes full benefit.
So, Annetta, what do families need to do to get the ball rolling?
They can begin by contacting the funeral home and attending one of our pre-planning seminars.
And how do they do that? Through the website, or?
They can contact us through the website. They can just contact us by phone.
Okay, and then we try to do seminars throughout the year and individual one-on-one things,
Yeah, so it's basically a 20-minute presentation, and we go through the 5 planning steps of pre-planning, and then an opportunity to set time aside together to go over their specific individual questions and wishes, because everybody's wishes are going to be different in that room. So we like to set time aside with the family one-on-one afterwards. They can set a date and time, not that same day, but
later on.
Yeah.
When they're free, they have time to
according to their schedules. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, at the beginning, you have to let people know that they have to sit through a 5-minute presentation for me talking about things. But other than that, it talks about the aspects of important pre-planning.
Yeah.